Hey guys, it's Mr. Walker here, and we're gonna do some arts and crafts today. Sort of, kind of. We're gonna we're gonna mix it in with math a little bit. I'm going to take a couple minutes here to just show you guys how to make a cool like foldable kind of a thing that'll help you to measure some angles, right? Because we're doing some work with some angles, and we're looking at right angles and whether certain angles are bigger than a right angle or smaller than a right angle, and starting to label them as like acute and obtuse and things like that. So this is something that you can make really quick at home that can help you to be able to measure these angles if you don't have something already like a protractor or a compass or something like that. This is something that will definitely come in handy to help you with that. So all you're really going to need is a piece of paper, like construction paper or just notebook paper, whatever you have, a pair of scissors, and some fingers, and we'll be able to get this done. All right, so gather those things up, and then let's jump back together and go ahead and make this. All right, so with this piece of paper here, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to create a circle. So I can either, trace something that's circular and cut it out that way, or like I'm going to do here, I'm going to fold my piece of paper in half, and you can fold it either lengthwise or widthwise. It doesn't really matter. And I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm just going to cut like a semicircle out of this, and then when I unfold it, of course, it'll be a full circle. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, great. So there's my circle. So the more accurate of a circle you can make, the better, but it doesn't have to be perfect. We're actually going to use this more for the angle that we're going to produce from it than anything else. So right now my circle's already folded in half, right? If you cut yours out because you traced it or something like that and you don't have it folded in half, go ahead and fold it in half so we can get that line down the middle there. Okay, so we're going to fold it in half. Once you have it folded in half, once you're actually going to fold it in half again. Okay, so we're going to end up with a shape kind of like this. There you go, perfect, okay? And looking at this shape right here, do you notice any angles in this shape? Yeah, right, we have a right angle right here, right? This is a right angle, this is 90 degrees. So we can now use this shape that we created here to help us measure different angles that we find in the real world, or maybe that we have on a worksheet or something like that. So for example, if I were to grab this notebook here and put this shape that I just made up to it, I could see that this notebook as well has a right angle because I could see both edges here. It's nice and straight and flat along this shape that I made. If I put something like this pair of scissors down the way it's open right now, and I laid that along one edge, and if we were saying like this is a line and this is a line, you could see that this angle that the scissors is forming here is less than 90 degrees, right? Because it's inside of my 90-degree angle here. It's not any bigger, and it's definitely not a 90-degree angle. It's inside of that 90 degrees. So I'll know that it's an acute angle, okay, because it's less than 90 degrees. If I were to look at my stapler that's open right now, and I kind of like put this in the corner of it, right, line these sides up here, this would be an obtuse angle because it's above that 90 degrees, okay? It's outside of my 90-degree right angle right here when I line this up. So it is definitely an obtuse angle. Even if I were to like kind of like swerve this, you could see I can't be against one edge and still hitting the other edge, right? So that means it's above 90 degrees. If I were to bring it in like this, I can make it a 90-degree angle if I line up both of my edges, right? So it's about 90 degrees right there. Or I can make it an acute angle by bringing it in even further, okay? But you can see how this little foldable thing right here will help you to measure different angles that you discover in real life or that we're working on a worksheet or something like that. So I would encourage you at some point today to take your little angle finder here, your little 90-degree guy, and go around your house. See if you can find some things that are 90 degrees. See if you can find some things that are less than 90 degrees, more than 90 degrees. Have a little bit of fun searching for some angles. Alright, so hopefully this gives you guys an advantage in that. Like I said, if you have a compass or a protractor or something like that, you could certainly use those as well. But this is just a nice little fun, easy tool that you can use to help you identify some angles. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you had fun, and we'll talk to you next time.